Hey guys, welcome to the Game Lab.
I'm Mitch,
And I'm Eli.
and this is our first video, so we decided to celebrate with a beer.
Cheers. Oh, it's a bit foamy.
Oh yeah. Okay guys, so this game is called Don't Starve.
It's in beta right now on Steam, and it's 20% off if you buy it now. They're constantly updating. It's an awesome game, so we thought we'd give you guys a video of it.
So we've been playing already for a little bit. We've unlocked a little bit of in-game content, but we're going to be starting a new game.
Yeah, so kind of what happens with this game, it's a really cool thing, but as you progress, you get experience points or science points, and then through that you unlock new tools, weapons, that kind of stuff. But the interesting thing about this game is when you die, it doesn't reset. Everything you've unlocked is unlocked. So that's why if you're playing, you might not have the same stuff as us, because we've already played for a couple hours.
And we'll show you all that. But let's go. Let's start a new world here.
So we've already unlocked different characters. So there's the gentleman scientist, Wilson.
Crazy dude. Grows a beard.
And Willow, which is the fire starter. So she's immune to fire damage and starts fires in the dark.
She's a psycho little one.
So I'm going to play as Willow. And I think Mitch is going to be playing as
I'll
Wilson.
play as Wilson.
And there's tons more characters. One,
Yeah,
two,
yeah.
3, 4.
We have not unlocked them all, so here we go. And a nice little loading screen. I like the art style in this game. It's kinda
Yes,
neat.
it's
a
an
little
indie
dark.
game.
It's dark, kind of like Tim Burton style.
Yes. Very Tim Burton style.
I think you guys will like this game. I like this game.
I like it too.
I like it a lot.
How long will you survive? Say, pal, you don't look so good.
This Maxwell character. I'm not
Interesting
sure about
fellow.
him. Don't really know what he does. All he does is introduce himself in the beginning of the game, and then disappears.
So you have a mini map, and you discover the world as you move. It's a big world. You have your timer here, you have your health, and you have your hunger. So basically, you just gotta scavenge for the first little bit until you can.
Yeah, so in the beginning here, there's not a whole lot you can do right away because you got to go collect all the resources. Oh, about the science point. So at the very top here, you see this 32. That's the science points. You need to earn science points in order to unlock different tools and everything. And we'll show you more about that once we get a science machine, which we need to first unlock everything.
Yes, and science points. So regular items, like everyday items, are or common items, I guess, are worth 3 points each. And then you can find rare items from like rare mob drops or etc. But they'll be worth a lot more. Like they can be worth like 100, 150 points.
And important thing to do right away is to get some food. So you can get berries from berry bushes. There's carrots on the ground that grow out of the ground. It's important to get these because you lose hunger pretty quickly, which is denoted by this stomach over here. And the heart is obviously your health. The day clock shows how much daylight you have left. Once the little arm gets to the red, it's dusk, and then in the blue is nighttime, and by then you're going to want a fire.
Because there's monsters. So right here there's a spider den. So right now they're not going to affect us unless I attack it, which I'm not going to because that'd be stupid. Right now we're such beginning low levels. But at nighttime, if you're by or near them, spiders will come out and they will attack you and probably kill you.
So you're also going to want to get a lot of wood right away.
Yeah, so I've been picking up flint and saplings and grass. So now that I have enough, it will tell you when you can build stuff when the boxes here go green. So I'm going to build an axe, and I'm also going to build a pickaxe. So I saw some rocks up ahead over here. which I'm going to want to chop down because that will give me more flint and rock, because we haven't discovered yet what rock does, but you can refine it into stone blocks, and I think eventually you can actually build houses and stuff.
Yeah, and it's used, it probably is used for like some tools and other recipes too. There's a ton of recipes in here. We haven't unlocked very many of them, so yeah, we're still learning as well.
Yes. So I just picked up a gold nugget, so I believe... Oh, not yet. I need more wood, but I can build a science machine. And once you place it, it's stationary. You can build a hammer to break them, but you don't actually get the machine back. What you get is some of the resources. So if you're going to place something down, make sure that it's where you want it to be.
Right, so are you almost near nighttime there? No?
I'm just about at dusk. What about you?
I'm almost at dusk here.
Yeah, we're about the same time. So I'm gonna chop down some trees now so I have some firewood for the night. And so as far as mobs go, there's spiders, and then there's... I think there's just spiders, actually.
There's spiders, and then also at nighttime, if you wander too far away from your campfire, something attacks you, but you can't actually see what's attacking you. Some giant beast that can kill you in like 2 hits.
Yeah, so it's recommended to stay by a fire at nighttime.
Yeah, it's a good idea. And so, like what I'm doing here, I am literally just walking around and clicking everything around me, trying to collect as much stuff as possible.
Yeah, me too. I found a nice little grassy place. It's small though, but if it's bigger, there's things called beefalo, which are just kind of like buffalo, cows, own their own kind of spin-off in this game of beef. And
they're pretty cool looking.
Yeah, and they're massive, massive creatures. So now it's getting late because it's turning dusk. So I just chopped down one more tree, collect as much firewood as I can, one more piece there. And I'm gonna make a fire right here. So just gonna make a campfire. Eventually, if I had enough stone from chopping down or hacking at rocks with a pickaxe, you can build a fire pit, which is stationary and it's more efficient at burning wood. So when it's dusk, the campfire is there's a lot more light, so you can still run around and harvest stuff. But as soon as it turns night, which you'll see in a second here, any moment now. It's gonna turn very, very dark. Yeah, so now it's night. Your light really shrinks to an extreme, like, low.
Yeah, you want to build that campfire.
And I just added way too much firewood to my campfire. Oh, it's gone now, but it was lighting my flowers on fire. Because a campfire is uncontrollable.
And Willow has a little bit of a power, so if she wanders off into the dark...
Which I will demonstrate now. So I can't even see anymore.
Yeah, she has the ability to spawn a little flame. And let's see if she does it. Oh, yeah, there. So she spawned a little flame, allows you to see for just a little bit of time.
Basically just enough to build a weapon or a torch or maybe place fire. I placed another one right there. I don't think you can add to it or anything. Like, I don't think you can add wood to make it bigger.
Willow also doesn't get hurt by fire. So you can be walking through a burning forest and nothing will hurt her.
Yes. And any food that you have, you can cook. So I'm just cooking berries, and I believe once you cook things, they give you a little more health. So I'm just gonna eat these, get my hunger back up. And if you eat flower petals, they'll actually heal your hearts, which is a nice thing, especially if you're trying to attack something. And my inventory is full, so I'm going to go into survival here and build a backpack, which is 4 cut grass and then 4 twigs. So that gives me 8 more slots. That's the new update. Before it was only 6. So now I'm just going to put some stuff that I don't use that often, like rocks and gold, for case safe keeping. Pine cones, you can actually place the pine cones down and they'll become saplings. And the trees, they grow, and then eventually they will die. So if you're gonna plant like a tree farm, for example, you're gonna want to cut them down when they're big, so you can get maximum wood and survival items from it.
And also, you can build a shovel. Have you talked about this yet?
No, I have not.
No, so with a shovel, you can actually dig up little saplings and grass. And you can actually take the whole plant with you and then plant it somewhere else. So if you have a little base somewhere, you can plant all of that around your base so you don't have to go out and find everything again.
Yeah, so like berry bushes and saplings and cut grass, it's nice to pick up as many as you can, because then when you set up a base camp, you don't have to run around to find twigs and grass.
And you can also fill in rabbit holes with the shovel. You can dig up graves if you ever find some graves.
And usually if you dig up a grave, you'll get like a decently rare item. Or you could take a turn for the worst and a ghost could come up, and ghosts will most likely kill you.
Yeah, it's hard to kill a ghost.
So I'm just digging up all these saplings right now. I'm going to avoid that spider's nest, and I'm going to pick up this flint.
Yeah, and I'm planting all these saplings right now. As you can see, I dug them up, and now I'm just planting them.
And you can rotate your camera as well, 360 degrees, just so if you're trying to see if there's something behind a tree or like a rock, and you don't have a tool to cut it down, you can just spin around and see what's there. Like, see here, I can see flint right there, but I can't access it, so I'm just going to spin it around and grab it. And so here, I actually found a bridge, and this bridge will actually take you to another island, or a different part of the world, and this biome could be good or bad for you.
So I've never actually found a bridge ever in this game.
I found quite a few, but I like to explore, but I tend to die more often because of it. Whereas you just...
Yeah, I'm more of a conservative player. I just build a little base and try to survive that way.
Yes.
Don't quite know which strategy is more effective yet, but I think they both have their pros and cons.
Yes. And so, spiky trees, I'm in bad biome, and my pickaxe just broke, so I'll just leave that. But you kind of want to avoid those biomes because there's monsters and like frogs and stuff, and the frogs will actually kill you as well.
The frogs kill you too, eh?
Yeah, they do. They're quite easy to kill, but they do a lot of damage. So it looks as if I found a little rock mine.